Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about You Were Never Really Here. And this movie is directed by Lynn Ramsey, who also directed We Need to Talk About Kevin. As far as that movie goes, I appreciated aspects of it, but overall it didn't really connect with me. There are definitely things that I like about it, but I just had a difficult time connecting with it, and I just found it to be rather dull. Whereas this movie I really liked. I also appreciated that it was shorter. It was 90 minutes. Really appreciated that aspect to it. And for the most part, it was pretty brisk, especially when it was focused on the plot of the movie. I found that to be rather engaging. And Joaquin Phoenix, never given a bad performance as far as I know. He was great in this as well. And it's always great to see him. And I always see a character whenever I see him on screen. And I do like how this movie's not really focused on dialogue. It's mostly just focused on characters walking around and just simple actions that you can pick up on, and everything stays nice and simple. And I did like the violence when it came on screen, even if there wasn't a lot of it. A good chunk of the movie is not much happening, and the movie it does look pretty nice, and it tries to let you take in the visual beauty of it at times, and these are all things that I enjoyed. I liked some of the character dynamics, even if there wasn't really a lot of talking throughout this film. And I definitely enjoyed the second half more than the first half because I feel as though there was just more to take away in the second half. Not by a lot, but definitely things that I liked there. But the only issues that I have with this movie, if we're going to get into those now, would be that while I did mention that the pacing was pretty brisk when it was focused on the plot, when it wasn't, not all the time, but sometimes it did kind of feel as though the scenes that weren't necessarily plot focused or progressing the story kind of felt like bathroom break scenes, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I just feel as though the scenes that were trying to slow down and let you take in what was going on with the characters and have them breathe and absorb all of this that was going on. I just felt as though what was in there, they didn't really know what to do with those scenes, unfortunately. And as a result, it kind of hurt the pacing and it made me feel as though, okay, let's get back to the stuff that I really like. Let's move it along. And I really did not like the music in this movie. I just found it to be rather annoying and egregious almost, and kind of just clashed with the tone that it was setting up. And it's very loud, and because a lot of this movie is just not a lot of dialogue, I think I would have preferred a score that was more subtle and it didn't detract from the overall film. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of having similar issues with this movie that I had with The Killer by David Fincher, where the music isn't exactly great in that movie, but there's a lot that I appreciate and there's plenty to like in it, but the music is like my biggest issue with it. And my biggest takeaway would be just something happened that took me off guard about halfway through. And that's probably what I'm going to remember most about this movie is when we get to the halfway point. But do check this movie out. I think it's worth watching. It's currently on Amazon Prime, free to watch. You don't have to rent it. It's just there to watch, and it's good. Worth watching, worth your time. Exactly what you would be looking for if everything I said is something that would be up your alley. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give You Were Never Really Here a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of You Were Never Really Here, and my social media links that will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Girl Who Played with Fire. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.